Everyone makes mistakes. If there's anything we've all learned in our time on this information superhighway we call the internet, it's that. Yes, starlings, even I have my share of old skeletons in the closet, and today I'd like to get one of those skeletons out, show off its horrible, horrible flaws, and give it a much-needed coat of paint. It's been 4 years since my last one, which was also my first one, but welcome back to me redesigning my old OCs. And today, I'm going to show you all my oldest Steven Universe character, Turquoise. So, Turquoise. I have a bit of a tumultuous history with this character. Don't get me wrong, I love this character to death, but the design you're seeing on screen right now was not his first design, and before I show you all his actual first designs, we need to come to an understanding. So allow me to tell you a little bit about my initial process of when I created Turquoise. The year was 2015. Steven Universe was at the height of its popularity and everyone was making gemstonas and gem OCs left and right. And of course, I wanted a piece of the pie. So I sought to make a gem OC and I had it in mind that this character should be very attached to the earth, the same way Rose Quartz was. In particular, this character was going to be attached to the sky, the water, and the people. And the first gemstone I thought of that has significant ties to ancient cultures was none other than turquoise, which has deep connections to Native American cultures, and I was all about that idea. There was just one problem. I was a pasty white boy with next to no knowledge of modern Native American culture. As such, although my intentions with this character were completely innocent, my designs for him were ignorant, to say the least. Ladies and germs, what you're about to see are the first designs for Turquoise I had, and before I show them to you all, keep in mind these designs are almost 10 years old and I don't stand by them anymore. Please don't cancel me for my transparency here. Are you ready to see some cringe? Can you tell that I'm stalling?
Get on with it!
Alright, here they are. God, it hurts to look at these things. I am genuinely so sorry for these accidentally racist abominations. But, believe it or not, it wasn't all bad, because after a while, I did get a message from an anonymous Native American, and they were very demure and very mindful in asking me to reevaluate Turquoise's design. And after going over the matter with some close friends of mine, I had initially decided to take him off the internet entirely. But I still loved Turquoise so much, I'd put a lot of effort into his backstory, and I was still pretty attached to him. So in 2018, with his old designs wiped off the face of the internet, I gave him a new modern design and also changed the designs of his previous formations, just to render those awful first designs not canon in my own universe. In his modern design, though, I was so scared of making people upset again that the only hint towards his connection to Native American culture was a couple of feathers tied to a strand of hair. And I don't know about y'all, but I feel like it's time to give him a new design that is both modern and leans more into his connection to the culture. I mean, if Disney can do it, so can I, right? So let's get started. I started by doing some research and talking to my friends for some ideas. Originally, I had wanted the tribe that Turquoise was a part of to be left sort of vague on purpose, so that any tribe could imagine him being in theirs. But I didn't really think this was something I could realistically do. If you're Native American, though, and you have some input about this point, or really any point throughout this video, please let me know in the comments. Your feedback would be insanely valuable, and I'm always happy to learn more and correct what I can. Anyway, after doing a few hours of research, I decided to have him be connected to the Navajo. In my research, they seem to have the strongest ties to the gemstone in their culture, as well as the gemstone being associated with the sky and water and shapes like crescents that I really like. So I gave him a crescent-shaped pendant called a naha, and I had it wrapped around his wrist as a bracelet. I was a little stumped for a while with another matter though, in that diamond-shaped symbols are an important part of Navajo culture. But if you know Steven Universe, you know that a diamond symbol means something else entirely. So I wound up taking a 5-pointed star, divided it into diamond shapes, and combined the two aspects into a star made of a Navajo-inspired diamond pattern. As for his hair, I decided it would be a good idea to use a real-life example of a modern Native American hairstyle, so I found this picture from Google Images and basically went, that's the one. And of course, I kept the feathers in Turquoise's braids. I feel like that's just gonna be a constant in his design from now on. I just like how it looks on him. From there, all that was left was to play around with his outfit and accessories. Lately, when I'm working on character design, I prefer not to waste my time working on a pose sketch, so I worked off of a free-to-use pose sketch from TikTok artist Melon Soup. Check out their page, I've linked it in the description, and it is full of hundreds, if not thousands, of free-to-use sketches. And done! Here's Turquoise's updated design for 2024. I gotta say, I'm personally pretty happy with how he turned out. But again, I am more than happy to get some constructive feedback from you in the comments. I mostly made this video because I would love some feedback that isn't A, coming from people who think anything I do is flawless, and B, screaming, "That's racist!" without hearing me out. But hey, whatever your stance on the redesign is, I would love to hear it from you. And if you liked this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and consider becoming a stellar supporter for early access and more perks. Thank you so much for watching, my beautiful starlings. I've had a fun time, but now this Starboy's gotta blast off. Peace!